Hello, welcome to another story time. All right, so I know we skipped a month and I apologize. August, everyone was busy. We were all having fun, weren't we? Because of school out and the nice weather. So now we're back. So don't you worry, every month, another story. All right, so today we are going to do Yuri and the Busy Day. Now, I think a couple months ago we did one that was called God Made Feelings, I believe, and I think we also read it from during children's time one Sunday. All right, Mr. John did. All right, so Yuri and the Busy Day by Lucy Bell, right? All right. All right. Yuri started her day with the morning sun on her feathers and joy in her heart. I will see all my friends today, she thought. We will play and have so much fun. First, she would visit Rufus, and they would make music together on the big rock. Then, she would pick berries with Hal and Joe. Later, she would watch the clouds drift by with Ava. Yuri flew off to begin her day. All right. Yuri, she's a dove. Right. Yuri saw Rufus on the big rock. He was busy blowing on his horn. He was loud. Toot the light! He had his eyes squeezed shut. His cheeks were puffed out. His tail was wagging. He was having fun. Rufus opened his eyes and looked at Yuri. Hi, Yuri, he panted. I am playing as loud as I can. Want to sing along? There he is playing. So Yuri began to chirp and sing with Rufus. Yuri chirped and sang, but Rufus's horn was so loud. She couldn't hear herself. This wasn't what she'd had in mind at all. Yuri's beak shook and buzzed. Her feathers rustled and rumpled. This didn't feel good. Stop, she peeped. Rufus stopped. What about our big rock concert? He asked. Too loud, too much, said Yuri. She shook her head and flew away. As Yuri flew off to find Hal and Joe, she thought about the sweet berries they would pick together. She was excited to spend time with her friends. As she flew closer, she heard laughter. Then she saw Hal and Joe standing near the berry bushes. Hal and Joe were having so much fun. I want to play too, Yuri called as she landed on a small branch. Yuri, yelled Hal. Look at all the berries Joe stuck on my bristles. Hal giggled and scurried over to pick more of the fruit. Yuri flew down for a closer look. There she is, landing in the tree. Look at all those berries on Hal. Isn't that cute? All right. Here, Yuri, try some of these, said Joe. He held out some berries. They were so juicy that they dripped bright red onto Yuri's white feathers. Wait, shouted Yuri. She wanted to pick berries, not get messy and sticky. She didn't like how this felt, not on the outside and not on the inside. Her wings began to quake. Too messy, too much, said Yuri. She shook her feathers and flew off. There's Joe, and he's getting berries all over her. I will wash my feathers, thought Yuri as she flew to the stream. Then I will find Ava and watch clouds. Maybe that will be fun. There she is flying off, all berries all over her. Yuri stood on a rock in the stream and used her feathers to splash water on her wings. Little by little, the juice washed away. Then, ouch! Owie! Yelped Yuri. Her wing was stuck between two rocks. Yuri gave her wing a big yank. She was unstuck, but two of her biggest feathers were still there between the rocks. Yuri began to cry softly. All she had wanted was to have a fun day with her friends, but it all felt like too much. Yuri, called a calm voice. Yuri looked up and saw Ava walking toward her. Ava! Cried Yuri. She covered her ears with her wings. Too loud! She pointed to a light red splotch still on her feather. So messy! She showed Ava the feathers between the rocks. My wing! It looks like this busy day has been too much for you, Yuri, Ava said gently. Do you need some time to calm down? Yuri nodded. Ava gently held Yuri's hurt wing. Yuri snuggled next to Ava's soft wool. Yuri, maybe we can ask God to help you feel better on this hard day, Ava said. Yes, said Yuri. Dear God, when the day gets to be too much, help us rest a little so we can calm down and feel better. Amen. Yuri opened her eyes wide. She smoothed her feathers and stretched out her feet. She took a deep breath and felt her wings relax. Thanks, she cooed to Ava. You're welcome, Yuri. There are so many fun things to do. Sometimes it's hard to know when to stop and rest. Yes, agreed Yuri. She feels better now. Look, Yuri, Ava pointed. The other friends were walking toward them on the path. Rufus was holding his horn. Hal still had some berries on his bristles. Joe only had a little berry juice on his face. The friends gathered around Yuri, calm and happy to be together. Rufus played a quiet song on his horn as the friends nibbled berries and watched the clouds drift across the bright blue sky. Yuri looked at her friends and smiled. The sun warmed her feathers, and joy filled her heart. It had turned into a very good day. And there they are, having fun together. And that's the end. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.